In the news, Tinubu's commissions Lagos Red Line Rail project. Kogi Bureau of Land calls for proper use of land for speedy development. Tanzania loss, former president. In sports, President Wrestling Federation of Nigeria praises wrestlers' performance ahead of African Games in Ghana. This is MLC TV Global News, reaching you live from the city of Lokoja, the confluent state of Nigeria. I am Abiodun Sadiq. Thanks for joining us. Nigeria's President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has commissioned the Red Line Rail Mass Transit project in Lagos State. President Tinubu was earlier received by the state governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, his wife, Ibijoke, the deputy governor, Obafemi Hamzat, state commissioners and aides at the inauguration of the Red Line train project. The president was also welcomed by governors Ahmed Usman Ododo of Kogi, Abiodun Oyebanji Ekiti, Dapo Abiodun Ogun, former Lagos Governor Akinwumi Ambode, and other dignitaries. Governor Sanwo-Olu said the commissioning of the project is not just about improving the city mobility, but about reshaping the urban landscape and setting a new pace for development. The governor stated that by connecting critical points across Lagos, his administration is opening doors to opportunities, growth, and a sustainable future. The Red Rail Line is a 37-kilometer rail line with 13 stations integrating key bus terminals at Oyibo, Yaba, Oshodi, Ikeja, Ebute Metta, Iju, and Ido, with connection to the international and domestic wings of Muritala Ahmed Airport. The train is said to have the capacity to transport 1.1 million people daily when fully operational. The Kogi State Bureau of Land and Urban Development has called for proper use of land in various communities across the state for proper development and accessible roads. The Director General of the Bureau, Abdulkarim Samari, made the call at a meeting with traditional rulers, community heads, and other critical stakeholders in the state at the Glass House, Government House, Lokoja. The experienced land administrator said is committed to ensuring the right steps are taken at all times, assuring that it will involve everyone along in the scheme of things to ensure proper land development across the state. Our reporter, Joshua Adinoe, tells us more.
The stakeholders meeting by the Kogi State Bureau of Land and Urban Development, under the leadership of the new Director General, Abdulkarim Samari, was organized to interact with the stakeholders to know the way forward. The DG explained why it was imperative to hold the meeting at such a time as this.
Government are not saying we are taking over the land of the community from them, but for proper development, for proper arrangement of district, community that want to go on their own to allocate lands, they don't know all the land use, where has been earmarked for drainage, where has been earmarked for green area, where has been earmarked for access road. If you go to the cities, the modern cities, you see how districts are being arranged, that you can navigate your way, you drive freely. We want to have that too in our state. And the only way we can do that is to allow the proper channels. Because by Land Use Act, at the Federal Highway, you have to live up to 45 meters away from the road before you put up a structure. By the state road, you have to live up to 30 meters away from the road. But it is not being done here, because the community that indulge in allocation of land to people, to individuals, they don't know some of these rules. Before you know it, you go to some places, you'll be stopped. There'll be no access road.
After the DG's explanation, the stakeholders raised various issues as they also promised collaboration with the leadership of Samaritana, intending to bring in lasting solutions.
10 plot, give it to this man from this ministry. 10 plot, give it to. So at the end of the day, you discover this set of people again will begin to sell out the land to another group of people. It's a challenge. Because at the end of the day, you discover problem will come. Because you cannot come to my community, I begin to sell land to another people that belong to our fathers. It won't easy. That is another challenge on its own.
Any land that they give us, we don't get land. Those people should help us monitoring it. If you want to revoke a land belong to any agency, let them know. We'll give you people advice. No. Instead of that, give it to us. Because giving land to individual in between the security is very, very dangerous. I want your office to look into it, sir.
You are a very nice human being. I think being a honest and sincere. There's some DG came, he doesn't even bother about community. And which I told him, subject to litigation. Because if you don't mind of any of that, anything can happen. If you doesn't acquire my land, you go there, you think I'm going to leave you like that. I will not. Please, I'm begging you. You are still going to meet with the head of the community to resolve many things.
We were in certain agreements, issue of percentage of land acquired, we want to the government, we want to the community, but it will not be fulfilled. There is a particular issue behind Upper Meme, like he has rightly mentioned. Eka district even has a court judgment over the government, which we did not enforce, but with understanding, we were still managing ourselves over there. The issue of vandalization or communities trying to hinder the development is on the basis of this communication gap. So henceforth, if government is interested in any particular area, they should know the community that owns that place. Let the attention be drawn so that we have a roundtable talk and agree on what will be the procedure.
Traditional rulers of Akpata and Oworo at the event took turns to address what is applicable in their domain and called for synergy that will attract business owners and investors.
The DG emphasized on access roads that have been closed up by people. Please, let this be part of your plans for the borough. 16 kilometers radius. I am quite aware my community, Akpata Oworo, is outside the 16-kilometer radius. But we have synergies. I have had meetings, many of which are present here today. I had invited them to my community. I've sold out ideas. I've brought them in as to what can be done for development to come. Lokoja, the former federal capital of Nigeria, is today congested. There are so many facilities that are supposed to be allocated to Kogi State, but the land is not just there. In as much as the federal government recognizes our communities, whatever activity that will be carried out, it is also very imperative for the landowners to be carried along.
I have no single plot in any part of our land, and I have not given anybody for purpose of gratification. So I think leadership is that we must demonstrate transparency and sincerity. I have done this with the hope that my people are going to follow. But the reverse is the case. Am I lying?
In his response, the Director General of Kogi State Bureau of Land and Urban Development, Abdulkarim Samaritana, said there was need for collaboration between land allottees and the government, stating that such synergy will go a long way towards bringing peace and even development in the society, and promised to bring solution to issues raised by the stakeholders.
His Royal Highness Olu of Oworo said, if you want to do urban renewal, it's very, very capital intensive. You cannot go to all these traditional areas now and start demolishing houses. Where are you taking them to? So we have to look at existing available plot of land where something new can be done. So that road is very, very critical at that upper main. Please, people from Eka community who need to interact with you people, please, we expect a memo from your people so that we know how we'll go about that area, because that upper meme, which we tag as TPS 199, is very, very important in our scheme of work. The whole of Felele, which is almost the whole of Oworo, is captured in the 16-kilometer radius. Yes, and I understand the point you made. I understand very well. We are going to expect memo from you, or just visit the office. We'll sit down just like we are talking about the master plan now. We'll need to know, because already there are several existing structures there, both on the government side and the community side. So we need to go into detail now so that we can demarcate. We know the area, government layout, then we know the one that fall into the community and unfulfilled promises, all those things, we need to resolve it by God's grace.
On issues of land encroachment, the DG said it will no longer be business as usual, where people take the law into their own hands, calling on land allottees to report issues of encroachment to the Kogi State Bureau of Land and Urban Development for immediate actions.
We want to have a common ground. We don't want to be having issue of land dispute in the state. So we want them to understand that government is not here to be taking over their land without being adequately compensated. But we want to make it clear to them that the issue of allocation of land in the state, especially as it concerns that 16-kilometer radius, is vested in the Bureau of Land office. So we want them to start all those arbitrary allocation of land to individuals. If they want to allocate land, they should come to the Bureau. We'll do proper planning. We'll do a good layout for them. Then we'll allocate it to them. Because our own primary major responsibility is to make sure we develop all the available land within the capital city before we talk about the whole Kogi in general. We're going to be listening to any of the community that have challenges or any issue or any matters that will arise. We'll attend to it.
The stakeholders who said they envisaged a new dawn in the state following the all-inclusive approach of the new DG enjoined him to continue on the good path he has started. I am Joshua Adinoy, reporting for MLC TV.
The First Lady of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, has unveiled the Renewed Hope Initiative Women Agriculturist Support Program at the Imo Government House, Owerri, in Imo State. The initiative, which targets to empower 2 million women farmers nationwide, was supported by the National Women Leader of the All Progressive Congress, APC, Dr. Mary Alile, and the National Agricultural Land Development Authority, NADA. At the launch, 80 women farmers received 500,000 Naira grants, each with an additional 400 enrolled in training and agricultural input assistance program by NADA. Senator Tinubu reiterated government's commitment to strengthening the agricultural sector for improved development and food sufficiencies, outlining support measures such as provision of fingerlings, feeds, poultry birds, cassava stems, and fertilizers. At the event, 100 physically challenged individuals from Imo State benefited from the Renewed Hope Initiative Social Investment Program, receiving 100,000 Naira each to support their businesses. The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory FCT, Wike, has approved the promotion of 8,785 FCT administration employees. Director of Information and Communication FCT Mohammed Sule disclosed this in a statement in Abuja. Mohammed said out of 9,710 officers across the various secretariats, departments and agencies that participated in the 2023 examination exercise, 925 were unsuccessful. He also said out of the 3,924 eligible officers of Common Service Department that took part in the examination, 3,295 staff were promoted, among others. The acting permanent secretary to the Ministry of the FCT, Udo Atang, commended Wike for approving the promotions and urged beneficiaries to reciprocate the minister's kind gesture by supporting the leadership of the administration to deliver on the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Tinubu. The executive governor of Osun State, Senator Ademola Adeleke, has urged investors to tap into the potential of cocoa in the state, saying that the administration is already taking steps in addressing past challenges that stunted growth of the sector. Addressing a global audience of investors in the cocoa sector in London, the United Kingdom Governor Adeleke noted that Osun brand of cocoa is highly sought after by the end user, providing investors with a guarantee of returns of their investments. The governor, who pointed out that Osun is a major cocoa belt in Nigeria, to underscore opportunities, outlined ongoing efforts by the government to expand the production base and unleash the benefits of the sector for both the state and investors. Nigeria's leading engineering construction company, Julius Berger Nigerian PLC, has signed a memorandum of understanding with Armed Forces Electrical and Mechanical Engineering Mechatronics School, AFEME, indicating a collaborative commitment to training its personnel and students. Speaking at the MOU signing, Captain Muhammad Idris, head of AFEME Mechatronics School, described the day as momentous, which it said represents another key milestone in the company's consistency of purpose and proactive contribution to the country's industrial and technological development and advancement. Captain Mohammed stated that the alliance will foster a skilled workforce in the field of mechatronics, aligning with the ever-changing demands of the industry and contribute significantly to the growth and advancement of the mechatronics sector in Nigeria. The head of Julius Berger Plant and Equipment Department, Francos Rose, who is in collaboration with the Human Resource Department coordinates the academics works, stated that Julius Berger seeks to further enhance the company's and country's productivity by taking proactive initiative to develop the capacity of young minds. We go on a short break. We'll be right back.
It's new, fresh and hygienic. It's Umzi Soya Vegetable Oil. Umzi Soya Vegetable Oil is hygienically processed to nourish our bodies. Contains the most needed nutrients for healthy living. Umzi Soya Oil has omega-6, iron, zinc, and vitamins E and K, among others, that help to maintain cholesterol levels, strengthen the immune system, healthy bones, improve skin health, and many more. It does not foam, fume, or congeal. It is a refined cooking oil for consumers, retailers, and wholesalers. To buy Umzi Soya Oil, quickly go to Umzi Soya Vegetable Oil Station along Shetima Barracks Road, beside Otokiti Estate Gate. With Umzi Soya Vegetable Oil, you and your family are more healthy and stronger. For more information, please call 0706 7213 4171 or 0806 058 0048. Umzi Soya Vegetable Oil, satisfying customers at a reduced cost. Buy Umzi Soya Vegetable Oil today and thank me later. Umzi Soya Oil, the option for high heat cooking with health benefits.
Announcement. Are you an O-level graduate? Are you a fresh graduate of any of the tertiary institutions but want to carve a niche for yourself in the broadcast industry? If that is the case, do not worry, because Bavon Communication Limited, in collaboration with Kogi Production, is training youth in all segments of media operations. For this quarter, BCL has scheduled 15th to 30th March to train on cinematography and ENG editing. Venue, Greener Pasture opposite Kafas Hall bus stop by Patash Pharmacy, Lokongoma, Lokoja, Kogi State. Training time 9 a.m. to 12 noon, cinematography 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. ENG editing. The cost implication is 30,000 naira per course. Please note, early bird will get a 5% discount. At Bavon Communication Limited, professionalism is our watchword. For more information, please call any of our numbers displayed on your screen. Don't miss it. Welcome back. And on crime, an operative of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Musbao Issa, has told the Ikeja Special Offences Court how an oil marketer, Glory Benson, allegedly defrauded our customers of 100,865,000,000 naira. He said Benson, alongside two of our companies, Glonic Energy Resource Limited and Petrolia Energy Limited, are facing 7 counts bordering on stealing and conversion preferred against her by EFCC. When the case was called, the EFCC Prosecution Counsel Bilikisu Buhari announced her appearance and told the court that the matter was for trial, and then led Issa to the examination in chief. Issa, while testifying before Justice Olubumi Abike Fadipe, said that the first defendant, Glory Benson, received various sums from the nominal complainants. After several testimonies, Justice Abike Fadipe adjourned the case to March 27, 2024 for continuation of trial as the defendant pleaded not guilty. And on the foreign scene, the state-run electricity company of Ghana has cut power supplies to the parliament over a debt of 23 million Ghana cedis, equivalent to $1.8 million. Report says a backup power generator restored power to the chamber a few minutes later, but other parts of the parliament building remained without power for most of the day before supplies were restored. Former Tanzanian President Ali Hassan, who played a pivotal role in transitioning the East African nation into free market economics, has passed away at the age of 98. Hassan, who succeeded Tanzania's first post-independence president Julius Nyerere in 1985, was credited with introducing free market policies and served as the country's president until 1995. Hassan's tenure as president saw significant economic reforms, including the introduction of free market policies that aim to diversify the country's economy and attract foreign investment. These reforms were a departure from the previous government's socialist policies, which had been in place since Tanzania's independence in 1961. In recent years, Hassan had been receiving treatment for lung cancer at a hospital in Dar es Salaam, where he passed away. His death has been mourned by the Tanzanian government and citizens alike, who remember him as a visionary leader that helped steer the country toward a more prosperous future. And now on sports. The President, Nigerian Wrestling Federation (NWF), Dr. Daniel Ngali, has expressed optimism on the performance of Nigerian wrestlers at the African Games holding in Accra, Ghana. Daniel Ngali disclosed this when he paid an unscheduled visit to the camp of the Nigerian wrestlers in Yenagoa in Bayelsa State. A statement by the NWF media assistant, Promise Okotoko, explained that Dr. Ngali commended the high level of performance in training, noting that athletes are as good as the work they put in during training. He appreciated the officials who are working tirelessly to ensure the athletes represent the nation optimally, and charged the athletes to go to the competition in high hopes and return with laurels. The president of Napoli, Aurelio de Laurentiis has acknowledged the club's inability to halt Victor Osimhen's departure means fervent interest from the Premier League. Osimhen's pivotal role in ending Napoli's 33-year wait for the Scudetto, marked by an impressive tally of 26 goals in 32 games last season, solidifies his status as one of the Europe's most accomplished strikers. Nevertheless, Napoli anticipates a competitive bidding scenario for Osimhen during the upcoming transfer window. Clubs such as Chelsea, Arsenal, and Real Madrid have been mentioned as potential suitors, with Osimhen indicating he has already made a decision regarding his future. Let's now join our reporter, Joy Dada, for the latest entertainment news.
Hello and welcome to today's entertainment segment. I am Joy Dada. Nigerian singer and Grammy winner Burna Boy has been honored by the city of Boston, Massachusetts, in the USA with his own day. The Boston City Council issued a statement on February 29, 2024, declaring March 2nd as Burna Boy Day to celebrate his achievements and contributions to culture and diversity. The statement, signed by Councillor Ruzi Lojun, praised Burna Boy's legacy as a source of inspiration and empowerment for marginalized voices. The statement said Boston was committed to recognizing and celebrating its multicultural landscape through various events, festivals, and community initiatives. 6 suspects have been arrested over the murder of popular South African rapper Kenan Forbes, better known as AKA. Reports that AKA was shot dead alongside his friend outside a restaurant in the coastal city of Durban in February 2023. AKA and his friend Tibelo Tibbs Motoshan were shot dead at close range by 2 armed men while walking to their car. However, giving an update in a press briefing on Tuesday night, the KwaZulu-Natal Provincial Police Commissioner Lanla Kwanazi said the suspect will appear in court. In a viral clip on the internet, Makwanazi, a lieutenant general, explained how the suspects were arrested and the roles they play in the rapper's death. The Yoruba Nollywood actor Tolani Kadir Oyembaji, popularly known as Sisi Kadri, has died. In a tribute post on Instagram, the actor Jingon Babaoja confirmed his death. Sisi Kadri rose to fame for the bombastic personality he played in films that rain insult on people. He was popular for his role in the 2004 film Senior Seroko and Ebudola in 2020, amongst others. He also starred in the new Netflix original Anikulapo, Rise of the Spectre. In recent years, he has moved into the online skit-making space and has risen to become a dominant figure in the industry. The cause of his death has not been made public, but reports say that it was from an undisclosed illness. And that is all on our entertainment today. Thanks for joining me. I am Joy Dada, reporting for MLC TV.
Thanks for the update, Joy. And that is the size of a news package. Do support us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, Malachi TV. Like and follow our Facebook pages, MLC TV, MLC TV2, MLC TV Yoruba, and Ibira Vabe MLC TV. Instagram, MLC TV 2021, X handle, Malachi TV, and TikTok, Malachite_TV. For your event coverage, appearance on any of our programs, contributions, comments, and advert placement, or sponsorship, please call or send SMS to any of our numbers displayed on your screen. Join Malachi TV online on weekends to watch our various programs. Saturday 7 p.m. Political Arena, Sunday 6 p.m. Women's Ward, and Monday 9 a.m. The Opinion. It's Malachi TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone. Please be your brother's keepers to build a happier and better society together. I am Abiodun Sadiq. Thanks for watching.